everybody comes on there, they think that they have all the answers. I have to say I didn't. I'm not saying I'm anything special. I didn't have all the answers. I came on with an open mind. I didn't know what I was even doing.
Commissioner John Ed Regenold recently wrapped up his 10-year term on the Arkansas State Highway Commission. We had a chance to sit down with the Armorel native and discuss his time on the commission.
I had no idea what it would be, none whatsoever. And when I got through talking to Dan, I wondered what I was doing here. I started talking to the other commissioners, such as, well, Prissy Hickson was my first chairman. And I talked to her and worried her to death. And I think I called her too much, but finally I began to understand a little bit about it. But you know, it takes a while to understand.
It may have been a lot to take in, but Mr. Regenold was able to get a hang of it, getting a groundwork of how Arkansas's highways worked.
And 10 years is a long time, but it's not long enough to really, what you might say, be able to learn everything. And you have to depend on your staff all the time too. Your staff is the most important thing. Okay. When I came on, I thought we had money, but I found out we didn't have any money. I found out that the money was not quite as plentiful as I thought it would be. And I think maybe that you had no perception of how they were financed, how they were built. You thought you could say, I want to build a road and bam, bam, bam. I found out now that it takes about 6 to 7 years to get a road, to build a road and then get it back and then get it, and to get it built takes that long. But I divide highways in 2 categories. I say you have the 2 categories are the wants and the needs. Now the wants, when you look at the wants, they're out. The needs, most of them are out too, so you're cut down, so the wants just have to go wanting because you have to build what the needs are. And you have to say no so many times it's pitiful. But you say it, and sometimes it's tough to do.
As a highway commissioner, Mr. Regenold spent a lot of time listening to the public.
The people, most of them pretty nice. You have some people that say, we demand this or we demand that. You can't do anything about it, but that's their idea. We demand this or we demand that, but you can't. They just don't understand it. But most people don't understand the funding of highways. Most people think that they can ask for something and the money is already there. You can't do that. There's no way you can do that right there. They don't understand sometimes. And I don't care how intelligent they are, they still don't understand. They think my project is the project. Like I said a while ago, you have the needs and the wants.
When things got difficult, Mr. Regenold had one group he could turn to for the answers.
You need the highway personnel to be able to employ you, to be able to tell you what to do. Let me tell you what, this staff, they know what they're doing. No doubt in my mind about it. In fact, I look at Scott Bennett. Scott, he started at the bottom and came up, and Scott he's a person that has a knowledge of all the facets of the highway. The staff to me is top drawer. They do more with less funding than anybody I've ever saw. I put them against anybody in the nation.
During his time as a highway commissioner, there were plenty of things he was proud of.
The half-cent sales tax, to me, it gave us enough income, you might say, or funding to get through some tough times, and also with your 4-lane connectors, 5-lane connectors to your roads and so forth and so on. It was a great help to the commission. Through the half-cent sales tax, we're going to be able to put a 3rd lane up in northwest Arkansas. That's from Fayetteville all the way up to the state line. Now, that's a great thing. Then I come over to our side of the state. I look at 226, 18, the things that we've done over there. Then go down and look at 167 down south in South Arkansas. I come to Central Arkansas. I look at the work we did in Conway and Little Rock. Just everything done was great. I don't know anything other way to express it, say that it was a good thing to be done.
Even though his time on the commission is over, John Ed still looks to the future of Arkansas's highways.
I would like to see the highway between West Memphis and Little Rock add the extra lane on 40. I think that's the most important thing. That would be the thing I'd like to see come to pass, but as you know, we're limited on that. Road user bill, that I feel like it's ours because it deals with automobiles, it deals with batteries, tires, anything pertaining to automobiles. I think that's the first place you need to start.
It may have been a learning experience, but John Ed still took a lot from his time on the commission.
I came on board and I sat there for 2 years. I said very little. I learned. I didn't. I was learning. I was soaking up knowledge and so forth and so on. A lot of people think when they come on the commission, I have all the answers. I have all the answers. Now I have them already. I've got my mind made up. I didn't come on with that in my mind. You don't learn everything there is.
Yeah.
The thing about it is, you try to learn and do the best you can what you got, what you know.